Good Monday morning to you. I hope that the weekend was a refreshing one. It got nice and warm here yesterday, although it was quite windy. So if you didn't blow away, at least you got some warmth yesterday. But of course, another rainy Monday here. Looking at the week ahead, and hopefully we can get through this week without too much pain and agony, okay? Looks like this week we're actually drafting our paper, and there is a discussion board aspect of this, of course, which is your peer editing. At one point when I taught this course, I used to require 2 weeks of peer editing, and we don't have time for that really, and I found that it was an extra burden on you as writers trying to get everything turned in. Of course, give as meaningful comments as you can, and if you would like to have an extra edit, put that out there for your classmates. Put it on the general discussion board. Get our attention. Let me know. I can't edit for you because I can't edit for everyone, but if you have specific questions, please let me know. So your goal by the end of this week is to have a peer review your work. You can't control that, but you can record some feedback to a peer. You want to submit part of your paper, probably not the whole thing. If you choose to do the whole thing, definitely give your editor or your peers a focus area that you want them to look at specifically, something maybe that you're least confident with, so that they could give you meaningful feedback on that area. If you have specific questions, again, feel free to use the general discussion or send me an email. I'll try to get to those daily and hopefully help clarify the process as it goes. So big thing to remember as you're writing, don't lose your focus on persuasion. This paper has to be a persuasive paper or a problem-solving paper, which in essence is a type of persuasion, okay? And that's a college requirement, and this is going to be a portfolio draft paper, so that's why these things are important. Speaking of, let's fast forward a second. Next week, you're going to be turning in your final draft. In essence, you have next week to write as well. And I'm going to give you information for turnitin.com. I've had some not great luck getting that to work for us, so hopefully I'm going to get it set up correctly this time so that you can use that tool. And so next week, your assignment is going to be to turn in the paper by the 29th. I'm going to then attempt to turn your paper around to you by the 5th of May so that you have time to do revisions on it for your e-portfolio. And this is a requirement by the school. There are instructions on my webpage in your student pages for Northwest State that will tell you how to submit that e-portfolio paper. Some students have had questions in the past. I'm under the impression that everyone must do this, and if you plan on having a degree from Northwest State, then this is going to be part of your graduation requirement. If you're not getting a degree at Northwest State, you may be exempt. I'm not certain. That's something that you're going to want to ask your advisor about to see whether or not you need to turn in the portfolio. I would plan on it at this point because you are taking the course as part of the college requirements. So please do that, and at this point this week we're drafting, getting a rough draft out there, editing, and taking in feedback from other students. If you have questions at any point, please let me know. Have a great week. Bye-bye.